Hello everyone, today I want to talk about CRG's item interaction, inventory and UI in general. Star Citizen's UI, inventory and item interaction system are the worst I've ever seen in any game I've played, and I've played hundreds of games. Picking up an item that is lying on the ground or on a shelf is a quick and painless process in most games. In Star Citizen it is not. You have to look down, you have to look at the item, and you have to wait until you see an F prompt. Depending on the armor you wear, the armor can be in the way, so you have to kneel down to actually see the F prompt, and then you can pick up the item. Why, Chris? I know that you play other games. I know that you play games with a decent UI. Why are you doing this? Then we have the terrible inventory system, which is very slow, very awkward to use. Why not have a 2D paper doll, Chris, like almost any game has? Recently, CRG showed a video where they talked about this. I hope we are getting a 2D paper doll. And CRG's focus system. Focus systems are a solved problem in gaming for more than 20 years by now, but not in Star Citizen. It happens way too often that we want to open a door, but suddenly we are entering a turret because somehow a turret prompt was right in front of the door. I'm looking at the door, I'm hitting F key. Door is highlighting, nothing happening. I'm going closer, hitting F key, nothing happening. And now I saw for a very short moment enter turret, something I didn't want to do. This happened so many times, I learned my lesson. I'm going very close to the door before I hit F key, but if you don't notice, F key, ramp is highlighting, but nothing happening. I go closer, and now there's an enter turret F prompt coming up, and now door. Why not make it so if I want to enter the turret, I have to look at the turret? Why not use the focus system, CRG? Okay, you have to get one more step forward, and now you can open the door. Or we want to open a door, but instead our character sits down on the bed because somehow there was another F prompt, but the bed is behind our character. Or try to select one item when there are several in your view. It is a very easy process in 99.9% of all games, but not in Star Citizen. Please, Chris, please work on this. And good luck if you want to use a ship that's new to you or that you haven't used for a while. Try to find the F prompt to open a ramp, to lower down an elevator. This can be a total nightmare. Here we have a Hercules C2. I know where the elevator is. But where is the button? Where is the F prompt? Let's try to find the F prompt. Sometimes it's very small, hidden somewhere in the corner. Sometimes it's floating in the air. Oh, here it is. Wow, this is so intuitive. Now you can hit F and elevator comes down. Polaris, luckily you know that the elevator is at the front, there was a prompt, but where is the button? Let's zoom in. Something is highlighting. Nothing happening. Where is the prompt? Oh, there it is. You only see it when you're standing at a very specific point. Now it's gone, now it's gone, now it's gone. And there it is. Wow, 10 out of 10. CRG. Or if you want to open the ramp, I saw ramp access. There's a prompt with ramp access. Let's zoom in. No F prompt. I'm hitting F. Nothing happening. I'm clicking. It says ramp access. But this button doesn't even work. Where is it? Well, luckily I know where it is. This is so silly. I'm totally out of word. And Polaris is actually one of the newer ships. Yeah, look, ramp access. You have to be at a very specific point, and now suddenly lower ramp F appears. How can you be so incompetent, CRG? Disclaimer, you want to go inside, you know where the elevator is, but where is the prompt? Nothing here. Elevator, no prompt, no prompt, no prompt. And now an F appears. Wow, this is so intuitive. And when you're inside, it doesn't stop because there's a button now. Wow, there's an F floating in the air. Main elevator, no button here. I guess you have to find a floating F prompt again. One more step, one more step, one more step. Oh no. This time we don't get a floating F prompt. Okay. I'm just hitting F. Hope so. Ah, okay. You just have to hit F blindly, then elevator comes down. All of this is so unintuitive. All of this is so terrible. This looks like a one-man team is just starting to make a game. This is a $1 billion project in year 13, and CRG cannot even have a halfway decent user experience. I'm talking about those problems for many years by now. The old Interfort system was terrible. The new system we got isn't exactly much better. And of course we have animated selection wheels. Selection wheels have no place in a PC game. Making it animated makes it very hard to hit certain sectors. Again, Chris, I know you are playing other games. Why are you doing this to us? It seems to me like more and more people are waking up and realizing how bad the system still is in year 13 after $1 billion in funding. Here we have a spectrum posting from Acteon. Item pickup is a nightmare. This is a long-lasting issue, hard to interact with items, challenging to call radial menu, and even if you have it, this is animated, so it can be very hard to hit a certain sector because the radial menu thinks, oh, I have to now animate and put your selection in the other corner. Does no one working at CRG actually try to use the item interaction system, the radial menu? It looks to me like no. Rifles and medgun pistol can be dropped unexpectedly or stored into backpack. Visual glitches and bugs. And here's a video. I will show you a few parts of this video. Yeah, look, radial menu comes up and now it's gone again. I mean, it's annoying to do this when you are in a hangar. It's much more annoying if you are in the middle of a fight. And now he dropped his gun. People wrote, couldn't agree more, everything related to inventory in this game is one of the worst experience ever in the history of video games. Picking up items, is a painless process in 99% of all games. But in Star Citizen it looks like someone was looking for cool animations, for cool holographic effects, but this someone did not care about usability. Not at all. Kernis, this is surprisingly a big issue. Why can't we just pick stuff up and access it in an easy to sort, quick, simple to interact method? The inventory system is honestly atrocious. I mean literally, any other first-person game gets it better than Star Citizen. The more I think about it, the more ridiculous I realize the problem is. Yeah, I'm saying this for at least 4 years by now. And nothing improved with the new item interaction system we got after CitizenCon 2023. I also would like to mention discarding items from your inventory is a quick and painless process in most games. You are just dragging it out of your inventory and you drop it. In Star Citizen, even dropping items from your inventory is a slow and painful process. Holfi, managing any items from inventory to ground is probably the most broken way to do it I have ever seen in any game, to be honest. It really needs to be worked on because it's the foundation of a good game. Link to the Spectrum posting is my first pinned comment below. Chris, I know you play other games. Chris, I know at least some of CRG devs are playing other games, so please Work on the user experience. No one cares for fancy animations, for cool cinematics, for holographic effects if the user experience is so terrible. In most games, I have fun equipping my character for the next mission to choose what items I want to use, where to put them. In stasis and thinking about this, I'm getting a panic attack. I'm not kidding. It is that terrible. Please tell us what you think about CRG's item system in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, Flickr, fire when ready. Oops. Okay. Okay, we learned something, Flickr. We are starting with my character standing just in front of the threads. Okay, Flickr, please move forward. Yeah, you are just getting tracked along. More, please. You take no damage, you are just getting tracked along. Okay.
Not because our physics code is terrible, in fact, it's great.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.